Colossus is not a great card. I am fine not taking that. What are we working with in this pack? We have the Silencer and Luxurious Libation are probably two of the most exciting cards in the pack. This is a very, very not exciting pack. Echo Inspector, Obscura Initiate, these are all cards that I'm happy to take. Witness Protection as well. So I think because there's some really good quality blue here, we're more interested in taking one of these to make that work. And my last two drafts that we've done well with for YouTube was Obscura. So let's go ahead and take the Libation. I think this card is sneaky good. And Brokers is one of the better archetypes to be in. I've also really liked the Riveters. I always forget which one's which. The black, red, green, I have thoroughly enjoyed, so hey, here we go, perfect. The Darling of the Masses, I think, is a fantastic card. Obscura Charm, also very good, but doesn't pair up well with what we've got going on with the Libation. Not that that matters, but we're not going to take a gold card over what we've already got, especially when there's something like Darling of the Masses that works out so well. I think Brokers is really good. I'm gonna poke around the corner and see what Hammy's getting into. What are you doing in there over there, huh? He's just hanging out on the stairs, doing what hams do. Brokers, Hideout. I mean, I kind of like the Revelers. Ooh, I also like Run Out of Town. I think Run Out of Town is good, and I do think the Brokers is better. So let's go this way and see where we end up. It is best of 3, so Broken Wing is not a terrible pickup here. I haven't been a huge fan of the Rooftop Nuisance, but I've seen a lot of people using it. Paragon is an okay 4, I should say. I feel like we will get plenty of Paragons. I think I'm gonna aggressively draft for my sideboard. Great. Yeah, I'm happy with a Buyer Silence. I would like the land as well, but I'm not gonna pass up removal and give signals. Kill Shot. White is looking wonderfully open. This is pretty good. I put this in the post today. Oh my gosh. I don't know if that'll fit Hammy, but they don't show different sized dogs in it. We'll try. I didn't accidentally take the wrong thing. Yeah, we're getting a pretty late Buyer Silence and a pretty late Kill Shot, so definitely not a bad place to be. Arc, I will definitely do what I can to get that going. Is nobody in red? I mean, this card is good. We have one blue card, and this is an archetype, so maybe we are interested in switching. We could just take the Glittermonger, which is nice. A little less important when you're not in red, so maybe I'll just take the rare. A little rare drafting never hurt anybody. This person has all of the things. We immediately get the color fixer here. We could just take the Mythic as well. I mean, it is best of 3 drafting. I try not to do that. So I think we will take this. Our win rate matters a bit for what we're working on, so we now have 2 blue and 1 red. We just rare drafted one way or the other, so we'll see how that goes. Wow, a lot of rares. People are taking these serious because of the way the system works. Yeah, we have a lot more blue. Even though we had the hauler in that pack, I didn't see a ton of red that made me really want to be in there. Social Climber is fine. There's no life gain triggers, but it is just nice sometimes to have a couple triggers of life. This will possibly be the Quick Draw Dagger deck. A lot of green-white, a lot of tokens being produced, hopefully. We could take the 4-drop, but I think I will actually just rare draft. I do care a little bit about collection building, so I think we'll have plenty of 4-drops. That tends to be a pretty crowded slot as is. Crew 3 is rough. I don't think so. Not in limited with all the 3-2s. All right. Shakedown Heavy is pretty neat, but not a thing we're super interested in shifting colors for. Rumor Gatherer, however, is very, very perfect for the Brokers deck. And we also have Kill Shot and a Buy Your Silence, so we're not hurting for removal. We don't have to take the Bouncer's Beatdown. I'll take a very, very good Rumor Gatherer. We do need some 2s. Should we switch colors for a Quasar? Oh my gosh, look at Hark's dog. Cute. I love me a Quasar. Our 3-0 yesterday had Quasar in it, so for the YouTube content, I don't know, maybe we should take Jewel Thief. But Quasar, I need it. I want it. This is a pretty sad pack. We could take like a security bypass if we end up in a mirror match with no removal. That could be a pretty good card. We've definitely run up against a lot of cards or decks that didn't have any. But that said, actually, I like a Broker's Veteran here. It's a little early, but we have 0 2-drops, and I think that one is perfectly fine. It makes it very difficult for your opponents to remove your flyers, and given that the flyers can sometimes have lifelink in the set, it allows you to race very well. It's a fun time to take a dozen rares and scrub out. Yeah. We'll take a duel here. Yeah, rare drafting is certainly profitable right now. Take to the Streets. Probably a thing that this deck would want to run. Again, not a ton of 2-drops. These are the colors that have shield counters, so this might be able to attack, and I just kind of want to get a couple of 2s. I don't want to be forced to take 2s over really premium cards in the next pack, so take a Civic Gardener here. A late Kill Shot. Witness Protection. We have 3 2s, we don't need the Socialite anymore. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna rare draft. There's too much value here. I mean, a security bypass, but the chances of me running it is like next to nothing, so... Yeah, Magic Online, or Moto is what I call it, if you're old like me, is where you want to be for being able to buy and sell cards. We have a card hoarder link down below, which will help you guys get anything you need. And we're also going to start doing Pioneer tournaments for DGen Gaming. So you guys are going to see some Pioneer action in this on this channel very soon. Hey, rewarded with a sweet green rare, but Elegant Entourage and Inspiring Overseer. I have to say, one of the most tilting games I have lost was my opponent had 0 cards in hand, went Inspiring Overseer, top deck removal, and that was the game. That's a huge game changer, so I'm really bummed we can't take this right now, but there's no way we don't just take the Workshop War Chief. He's so good, but I'm really sad. We're seeing like pick 10 kill shots with no Overseers. I know it's one of the best commons, but I am just greedy. And I want them, please. We do have a Jeweled Thief, which I think is also in the running for top 3 commons in the set. Let's take a look at our curve breakdown. I'm pretty sure we're just gonna take the Echo Inspector, which is a good card. Hey, Metropolis Angel. This is a card I have not gotten to play yet, which I think it's very good. Our 4-drop does need some help. I'm a little sad to pass like one of the only Case the Joints we've seen, but I haven't gotten to play this and it looks good. You need something with a counter on it. And right now, we don't really have much that puts counters on things. But that said, it is still just a 3-powered flyer for 4 mana, which is fine. We have another Jeweled Thief or a Knockout Blowout card. I think I'm in the Jeweled Thief. range. Strong arm is good too, but it's hard to have enough jeweled thieves. We already have 2 kill shots. This is actually a little close for me, but I do think jeweled thief is very, very good. Another card, another flyer with a counter on it. This puts us at 4 4-drop creatures, 2 of which will trigger the angel. If we wield this backup agent, I would take it. We also could have taken another one of the fixers, the creature fixers. We need counters. Well, we don't need. There's 2 things that this creature does is more threat of activation than anything else. We could take a boon of safety. Works as a counter. It's a good combat trick. Protects key things. We don't need any more 4s. I don't know that I would run 2 libations. Although in this deck I might. Because it does make another creature, so like the downside is pretty small. I'll take a boon. Another buy your silence is fine. This has counters, and our 3-drop slot is fine. We're probably going to cut the social climber as well. Do we want 5 4-drops? Sure. I doubt I will run the alligator. I don't hate alligator, but this has a counter on it. I don't think I care though. A disdainful stroke might not be bad for the sideboard. Case the joint wield. Huzzah. I'll run that. Yeah, I don't like the idea. We could take this for the sideboard, actually. I don't like the idea of we need counters. I don't think that that is super relevant, just because the Metropolis Angel eats a lot of removal, and if you never see it, you're not going to have weaker cards that have counters just to compensate for your uncommon that could be good. We want a strong shell of cards. Sometimes they work together. You know, sometimes they don't. If we get minimal synergy with the Metropolis Angel, that's still fine. 15 creatures so far. If we cut a creature, we're going to cut the Take to the Streets. We have a few things that make creatures, right? We have, technically, War Chief is kind of a replacement. We have the Darling. And honestly, not a lot else. Maybe we just take the Libation and not the Take to the Streets. We don't have quite enough creatures. The 2-drop slot has me worried. 3 2-drops is kind of the bare minimum. I think that's okay-ish. Especially because we're likely to ramp into some much better stuff. I would have taken 1 more for sure, but 4 is usually my perfect. So 5 2s feels like a little much, feels a little crowded. 3 feels a little less, a little light, but is fine. Bare minimum, yeah. Well played, well played. 14 creatures, it's where we kind of want to be. I'm thinking we just get rid of the boon of safety for now, and we can board those in should our opponent have any sort of nonsense. We're a little light on fixing, but we do have 2 of the jeweled thieves, which makes me feel better about it. And we've got the 1 creature fixer. Breakdown of land seems a little light. We're definitely a little shy on having a good deck. We do have a rare, which is just not great, but let's give it a try. Yeah, this is okay. We're on the draw and we have a fixer. I mean, it's not great, but if we hit a white land, if we hit any other land, any land will give us the fixer. A white land is like premium. This is good. Yeah, this feels fine. Now, the Rumor Gatherer is nice, but I think I'd rather play it in response to attacking with this. And I also want to make sure I hit it, so I'm kind of inclined to just go Jewel Thief first into Darling, and then we can trigger Hammy, maybe. we'll be able to trigger the Rumor Gatherer by playing the Bruiser and attacking with the Darling. And I do want to keep the board here a little under control. If they have a pump spell here, I'm okay with it. If they don't, it makes it a lot less likely they'll be able to block the Darling. And they missed a land drop, so pretty good for us. Do you enjoy best of 3 drafts over best of 1? I don't, no. I like them both. Okay, that makes sense as to why they would trade here. So we could Witness Protection that, and it would still be a X4. We'll just play this for now. And we'll sit. I am going to try to hold on to this. We might decide to exile something. If they miss their land drop again, we might want to be able to exile this and then attack. Might feel pretty good. Yeah, best of 3 when streaming is a little bit more difficult because you have to focus on the game for much longer. I can't stop and, you know, use the restroom or do other things that I need to do. All right, there's no stick there, so probably no combat trick. A little sad that we don't get the thing there, but that's okay. I'm kind of tempted to just play this, offer trades, and then see what happens. And then we can always use our treasure for the kill shot should they have a pump spell to get out of the valuable block here. Okay, unfortunate, but we got a little value out of it. With as much treasure as we have, our curve tops out at 5. Getting close to wanting to start cycling lands away, but I like keeping Witness Protection against green for sure. I think I'll just play this for now. And I will play the land to just make sure that we can hold open the kill shot should they attack and have some sort of blowout combat trick or something. Yep. That's unfortunate. That's going to be a good 2 for 1. I played the wrong card, apparently. Definitely a blocking situation. So this will use a land. I think I'm still happy to just kill shot that. They could Boon of Safety it, that would be gross, but... Well, that's getting exiled. Maybe not. Maybe that's just getting Witness Protectioned. think this is fine. Ooh, X is 4. That's pretty big Rocco. Have you seen any red yet? No. Well, yeah, Torch. We had Torch. That is another rare. So they've played 2 rares on us so far. A little scary. I wonder if I should just present blocks. Against these decks, it's pretty sketchy, but they haven't had anything yet. Okay. We can libation for only 1, which isn't great. They didn't have any combat tricks like 2 turns ago, so I think this is okay. Certainly not great. Paragon, huh? We probably have to exile Paragon. It'll just get too big. That's nice. I also like the idea of being able to attack. And gain life with libation a bunch. That's kind of neat. So this thing cannot attack or block for a whole turn. So I'm going to attack here. We're not going to want to block with this. And if need be, we can libation for a 1/1 blocker if like they blow something up. It's not great. But I like putting a creature down and dealing with this for a turn rather than just silencing it. I think it makes the attacks with Rocco. I don't have to like block it with my Echo Inspector at all. I would probably just throw away the libation before trading the Echo. Okay. They could also have their own libation. We might just have to play around, which means we can't double block the flyer. We'd have to like pre-blocks libation. This would suck. Another one. Jiminy Christmas. Okay. We might actually be dead here. So we can't double block anything. We can take Rocco and Rocco only. We need to block 1, 2, 3, 4 things, which we can do, kind of. So I guess we don't block this. We're gonna block here. Do we want to trade or keep our thing? I guess I would rather keep the flyer and trade here. Yeah, we are now dead. So we can exile this, but we can't stop the Darling. Ooh. So we can bounce on the Darling. But then they get 1/1s forever, right? They had 0 cards. Hamlet, what's wrong with you? They had 0 cards during that attack. They drew 1 for the strong arm and 1 for the turn. This would have been nice if I had drawn this instead of a land. Now it is too late. And we don't draw a card from this, so GG's. Two 1s, you got me. I'm sorry. Mistake. Bad streamer. So they do have 2 Darlings. They've got a bunch of other stuff. I feel like Stroke is actually quite good against them. They had only 1 removal spell? So like maybe Security Bypass is pretty good. Their deck is just a lot wider than ours. They got a good 2-for-1 on their 6/6 when they killed my Angel. Without that, it maybe is a bit different. Okay. I mean, it's a little slow, but I don't think we're throwing away all of the colors of mana plus our only rare. We just gotta hope to draw the thinner side of our deck. After this game, guys, after this match, I'm gonna go see what's going on with Hammy. There must be like some stuff, people in the front yard or something. I will go see what is getting him all bothered. Hamlet, fuck off. What is it, Hammy? Well, he just ran up the stairs to like come get my attention. Now I'm concerned. All right, so that was kind of like best case scenario draw for us, right? I've never gotten to cast a quick draw dagger. Hopefully we get some value on it. I'm happy with Darling with quick draw dagger in hand. Plus we can witness into quick draw dagger if need be. Rocco for 0, you say? Okay. I'm okay with this. If they double block, we're looking really good. They can spend their entire turn exiling that, no problem. They're gonna maybe regret doing that. 1 to equip. Seems pretty good. I'm gonna use one of the treasures and hold on to the forest to pitch, right? We have as many lands as we need, and I would like to be able to pitch them to our connive cards so we can keep our foot on the gas. Okay, so they can kill our quick draw dagger here. Do I use my last treasure for blue? I am fine with it. We don't have any double blue spells. Okay, we got a game 3. Game 3, ho! Shield counter does not protect from exile, so boon is no good. I didn't see any flyers in either game. I'm gonna get rid of the angel and just add social climber. I think a couple extra points of life could be relevant, and also just a better blocker early, and Paragon just dies to their 6/6, which we've seen in both games, so there's a reasonable chance that they actually have 2 of them in their deck, and then we would just die to that, and I'm not super interested in doing it. So I think this creature helps us win the race just a tad bit better than the other. First game definitely had 2 flyers. Yeah, it had the big scary flyer. Yeah, I did forget about that. The other one I wasn't too worried about because we have bigger flyers or more of them. Vargas, thank you so much. Vargas with a gifted sub. Thank you, thank you. Okay. I don't want to trade for just one of these, and they would still have really good blocks on the Darling should they follow up with it. They missed a land drop, so... Oh, now they didn't. I was thinking about playing the Obscura so we could start getting in, but... So this is the first time we actually don't have something to lock this down with. We do have 2 pieces of removal. If we play the Broker's Veteran and leave open Killshot, they can have enough mana to prevent that from doing its work. So I kind of like Civic and Veteran. This offers a lot more board presence. Well, they hit their 4th land drop now. So you're right, they missed 4, but then they hit it, so 4 is pretty solid. I don't think we've seen any pump spells. Them putting the counter there is actually quite nice. It allows us to actually do a little bit more work. And we can also hold open now. If I give them the treasure, then they can make this. Do I care is the question. I think getting that off the board is pretty important. We still have Killshot. Not ideal, but fine. I'm pretty happy to untap the Broker's Veteran. We're going to want to trade that with anything. Should they choose to kill it now, then we'll put that onto the Darling and hope that the Darling can start getting in. Now they do have a slight bit of card advantage here, but our board presence is going to be much, much bigger. We are going to have to draw some goodies, though. I'm a little concerned about putting the counter on the Darling of Masses, just because they do have the Exile spell. We saw it twice. Chances are they have more than one, just like me. But we're going to hope that they don't. If they choose to use their treasure on a white source, that means they don't have another one. Right now, they currently have... Oh, they just have this. Which they might use. They might want to cast that. Hello, hello, welcome to the channel. Okay. They've used their white source. I'm gonna hold on to this in case we draw our connive cards. We don't need the mana. Also, don't really want to crack the shield for a creature. We have a couple of pump spells that would work as long as they're trades. If they exile it, we'll feel kind of bad, but they still have no white sources, which is pretty good. Okay. I probably should have played a land. I could crack this. Okay, now you have your second white source. Oh, then they drew one. All right, these are 4 creatures is what those 2 things represent, which is a lot of creatures. I don't have another flyer, so we're gonna have to do this eventually. Okay. That trades well with the Revelers. We kind of need something kind of valuable. That's nice. I'm okay with this. I would trade it on the way back easy. If they want to triple block it with 1/1s, it kind of removes the Cabaretti charm and the The big pump. Also, this little guy has been kind of annoying. We're looking for like a dagger or the libation, something along those lines. I'm also a lot more inclined to just bounce here with the shield. Uh-oh, Rocco for 4. They're gonna get that big flyer, right? Is that what that costs? Great. Now we can actually attack with the Darling and get a count and draw a card. And we're gonna get to draw another card. Wow, so much value. Scry to the bottom. Great. We're gonna attack with the Darling. Another creature will ETB. We're gonna draw from the Metropolis Angel. And then, wow, mwah. Much value. Draw from the Metropolis Angel, draw for the Gatherer. Feels amazing. The draw is already happening. I think I'm inclined to be okay to let it die. Right to the bottom. Draw another card off the Rumor Gatherer. Oh my goodness. This feels so good. And we got Disdainful Stroke. Look, Ma, we're doing it. Again, the question is do we care? They've gotten rid of our biggest threats, but we're so wide, we're drawing so many cards, we're gonna get to draw again when we cast this. I think the only way we don't win is if we just don't hold open a Disdainful Stroke. It'll be hard for them to find anything that comebacks from this. Getting the 1/1 trigger to get the first trigger from the Rumor Gatherer to then gain a bunch, it feels so good. Yeah, we're gonna just stroke that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're one damage off lethal. If we were to bounce, I'm gonna do nothing. I think, what could they have? I suppose if they have another 6/6 that gains them life, which they might have, we might need another body on the field. So I'm okay with this. And then even if they do top deck or a board clear, we still have Case the Joint plus an Echo Inspector, and they will have a card in hand, killing their own. Well, they'll have 2 cards, I guess, with the Cabaretti. The Metropolis, oh, mwah, so good, so good. If I bounce this, they don't get to draw, right? I don't know if it's when it leaves the battlefield or when it dies. I'm not sure. I don't remember the exact wording on that. But it's irrelevant because we got there. And after that butt whooping we got in game 2, or 3, game 1 or 2, I wasn't sure. We don't have a lot to do, but we have both colors, all 3 colors. We're on the draw. Lots of fixing. So we're gonna hope that we can draw something playable in the 2 or 3 drop range. I guess if I wanted to play this turn, I should have played the forest just to give myself some flexibility there. For double blue. It's kind of a waste, but I definitely should have done it the other way around. Okay, they're flashing in the Snoop. It's fine. Snoop is decent. I think it's a little underrated, but a 1/4 doesn't scare me, and honestly, really, an 0/4 just certainly doesn't. And they got rid of a Rogue's Gallery. That's really interesting. They are in the colors for Camilla, or whatever her name is, and she can get spells back. So maybe that's where their head's at. Okay, now we have to hope they do not do the thing. They did do the thing. That's unfortunate. So now Dagger no longer saves us. We missed a land drop. We kept a 3-lander on the draw and got punished. Feels bad. Feels very bad. What's the best case scenario? Like a light it up here? Yep. Get rid of the Paragon, probably. I think it's a little too slow when we're this far behind. You got it. I will say the pressure is quite annoying. No blocks. Okay, that's annoying. Oh, they already have that. Boo. So if we exile that, can we do anything else? I think the answer is no. So let's just play this, and then we can quick draw Dagger. This will stop the Snoop, and we can hopefully quick draw Dagger the Inspector, and then bounce this or exile it. I think just doing one or the other and then taking 4 more to the dome is probably not good. We need to progress the board in some way. Okay, that's just lethal then. Okay, well they had all the answers. They were on the play, they had all the answers. We didn't draw anything until 4. Deal Gone Bad, Murder, Bounce Spells, Rogues Gallery. They've got all the pieces. We definitely don't want anything that, Quick Draw Dagger's probably pretty bad against them. They have multiple flyers. Stroke seems good. I saw a couple of 4s. I just don't know that we'll have it open. With Murder and stuff not counting, most of their creatures are not going to count. Okay, well, at least we have a 3-drop this time. And we're on the play, so this is going to come down 2 turns earlier. Okay, that was their turn 1 play before. Okay, so we'll do the same thing we did before, slow and steady. All right, so I'm a lot more inclined to make the Echo Inspector have a counter on it. So I hope we draw some sort of like trash card next. I don't want to get rid of the Buy Your Silence. Even if we get a draw off of this, I would be pretty happy. All right, that's the trash card we needed. So we go here. We're gonna get rid of the Civic Gardener. I also think I'm happy to trade this with the Death Toucher, right? And hope that they can't kill the Echo Inspector just yet. If they're trading, that means they probably can, and that's bad. But let's hope they take an extra turn off before they can do it. They played their second Black Source, which is probably just a murder. What? They thought it was an X3? No blocks? I think they thought I had already blocked it? I mean, that was really nice of them. So we gain it, we draw a card, and they like messed themselves up. They got rid of their removal spell? That seems okay. I will probably buy Silence for the Echo Inspector so we can attack again with the oh, maybe just Broken Wings, actually. Probably just Broken Wings and Veteran. Let's hope our opponent makes more mistakes like that, because I do think their deck is probably better than mine. They have some really, really good removal. Oh, actually, we could just do this. This is better. Free card draw, let's go! If they had attacked with the Fairy Vandal, I don't think I would have blocked. Knowing that we saw game 1, we saw the deal gone bad, I wouldn't have blocked. I like keeping Libation open for 2. Because they have shown a few smaller removal and burn spells, like a light 'em up or something could kill us. Metropolis Angel, putting in work, baby. At least we're gonna get to a game 3, which is pretty important. I don't have great hopes against this deck. Their deck seems quite good, quite consistent. So they're gonna gain 3, go to 7. And Libation is for 5? 6? So they are dead? That does not seem like copyright-free music. Hopefully that doesn't trigger anything. I didn't mean to slow roll them there. Sorry. That was like a terrible time for the music to switch. All right, so what else did we see? We saw the second deal gone bad. Out of the way. Again, murder. I don't know that stroke is all that good. They do have that big flyer and a couple other ones. So maybe? I like witness protection against it. I like these against it. Maybe returning to the top of the library is not as good. That one feels kind of good when I could easily be the aggressor. I don't know. Shield counter is kind of good against murder. I think the bounce spell is like the only thing. Don't actually know. Maybe we would just rather counter something. If they have -3/-3 for the Angel. Wow, Angel just ran them over. And the funny thing is they would have had the answer for it should they have not messed up their deal gone bad. We're in the same situation where we've got 3 colors and a 4-drop, but we have some removal. tough keep, but we have all 3 colors plus the best card in our deck almost. Okay. I'll just play the tapped land instead of the Sparas. They have no black mana yet. Maybe good. Snoop, you got it. The little thing is annoying. If they don't play a black mana, I'm wondering if we should just slam the Angel. I'll block here. Oh, they played a black mana. So -3 would be dangerous. But we do have card advantage already, so I think I'm okay with that. I don't like it. But I also don't like playing nothing. We could just kill shot, but what are we gonna kill shot? A fish? If they spend their entire turn killing the Angel, we can like play this and crack back and feels pretty good. And this is actually quite a lot of pressure, and then hopefully this will survive. We can gain life and outpace the fish. We've got removal, we've got enough mana. Ooh, that's gonna kill all my stuff. Okay. That's pretty good. So let's go here. Fish cannot attack. Well, that's annoying. If they don't have another card draw card, we'll want to block. If they do, we'll not attack for no reason, but they're at 21, so I don't think it matters. I think the extra point, potentially saving an extra point of damage, is pretty good. I guess they could crack the waterfront as well. This is gonna be a scrappy game. Oh no, I just messed up my nail. Boo. Enters battlefield, exile card from a graveyard. If that card is put into exile this way, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of those cards into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Okay, well, it doesn't draw, so that's good. We're kind of in the same boat, but I actually really like the Darling. I'm kind of hoping we draw a 3-drop at some point. They're likely to get to draw again, so I'm going to try to gain life here while I have the mana. Because most, like, the Fairy Vandal's in their deck because it draws a lot of cards, so. I'll get attacked back for 2, likely, but I'm not going to be able to want to block it anyway. I'm hoping I can race the fish with it. Okay, so I don't know what this means. I don't like it. It means that this is probably going to die. +1/+1 counter and phases out. Okay. The block does happen, and now we take 2 and didn't gain 3. Really bad. This would attack for nothing. This would just die. I think we're dead. In all honesty, I think we are indeed dead. Like, they had just enough tricks and stuff to get us, like, the clubber coming in, dealing some extra damage, murder. They definitely drew a good portion of of their deck. I don't think we can come back. Okay, so now, okay, this is actually not bad. Now they're gonna put the thing on the angel. Well, we still need to gain life. We gotta kill this, and then we have to kill the fish. And hope they brick. A lot. So we have to kill this. We need to kill the fish next turn. This is a lot of damage, in fairness. We're gonna go to 1. If I had gained that 3 life, if they didn't use that 1... Oh, come on! Oh, well... They fucked up! It's not unblockable! We can block it! Oh my gosh, if they have nothing else in hand, come on. Oh, yes! Okay, we can exile it, but then I think they have a couple of like hasty things that could kill us. So I think gaining 3 life is better. They messed up in game 2 as well. If they counter this, oh, if they counter this, I'm dead. But if they counter the silence, we're also dead. Okay. Trying to think of what they could have for a pump spell in these colors that would kill us with their fish. I don't know. We went down to 1. Can't you win if you blitz? I don't think so. 5, 10. No, because this can't attack, right? What does this do? Yeah, now they are dead. We could have exiled the fish and still been like, okay. Yes! Oh my god, my opponent made key punts in games 2 and in game 3 after an absolute ass kicking in game 1 that they gave me. Woo! Oh man. Oh boy. Gotta shake it off on that one. They thought they had it. They top decked the unblockable card and was just like, get in. And I was like, ooh, I've made that mistake. So lucky. So lucky. And then, oh man, game 2 with the deal gone bad mess up, and then I just destroyed them with an X1. All of our colors, removal, and one of the best commons on the play. Liking my chances so far. Huh. I mean, that's a little annoying actually, but I mean, I'm gonna ramp up anyway. I guess I could use it and witness protection it, but that feels like a waste. Although I do have 3 removal spells, but I want to be able to cast this. I guess if Jeweled Thief trades with a card and ramps us into our 5-drop, that's an okay day? It's a bit of a trade down, but this is a lot of pressure. They are playing white, so they could easily just kill shot it or something, and that would feel gross. Why didn't they attack with the flyer? So we're gonna exile that because it puts a ton of pressure on the board. It's 6 power, essentially. Well, 4 power, because it turns the bird into a 4/4. And then it also has a shield, which is super annoying. Hey, that's also super annoying. What are you doing? Why you have my cards? And they chose not to gain life? I guess they could have a kill shot or something here. Could be why. I will play the land and we will draw with our land at the end because we have 5 mana as the top end of our deck. Hey, they're not gaining life. Okay, that card's annoying. I don't think it's buy your silence worthy, but it is witness protection worthy. So that way we can keep racing here on the bottom end. They have a fight spell. Ooh, they're gonna sack a creature, huh? Yeah. I'm okay with this. And if they want to trade here, I think that's also fine. We can't block it on the way back, so that's okay. They're gonna pump up with the entourage, but then we'll follow it up with a kill spell and we could gain life and get out of it again, I think. It's a little sketchy, but chip my nails. I'm pretty sad about it. Okay, well that's gonna need to get kill shotted. Hope they don't have a bump spell. Great. I'm okay with trading this. Their card is better. We're ahead on life. We're going to keep this in case we draw the cycling cards. We're going to kill shot the bird to ensure that we don't let them cycle any more lands away. I kind of want them to die. Ooh, again! I didn't play this land on purpose, too, to prevent them from... They would have had to sack the Fairy Vandal to protect their card. And I purposely didn't because I wanted to make sure we could... that sucks. I wanted to make sure we could have a card to pitch if we drew one of our 2 connive cards, and this angel is why. Street, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for the 6 months of support. Thank you, thank you. They're quite a bit deeper in their deck. What's our best draw? Like a Case the Joint? Removal spell. This is not good. Okay, if I attack with this, if they trade, this is bad. But if they trade, we can start getting in with the life gain. They also blanked twice, so I can't complain too much. They're not gaining life. Oh, another one. Oh, that's not a blank. We're dead. 4, 5, 6. We're gonna gain a little life here. And we're not dead. And we have lethal in the air. They play a creature. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Possibly? Yes! Whew. I thought we were super dead. Okay, good job, Dagger. Thank you, Dagger. They've got a lot of these little puny counter spells. They've got 2 4-drop creatures and not a lot else. Fairy Vandal, an Inspiring Overseer. I don't think those are enough to bring in Broken Wings, and I don't think what we saw is enough to bring in Disdainful Stroke. We didn't see any removals, so like a bypass could be good. We just saw counter spells. Is a bounce spell good against them? I mean, they do have a security bypass. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you so much. We're getting a big raid from Covert. Go Blue. Hi, guys. I just took him to pee a few minutes ago, but he hasn't been on a long walk since noon. Okay. All right. Welcome, Raiders. My viewers, please click the link and go show some love to CGB, one of our D-gens, and an awesome, awesome arena player. Does a lot of standard best of one. New decks every day. Ooh. At least we're up a game. If we have to mulligan, I'd rather it be when we were up a game. We have a... Ooh, I was gonna say we have a fixer, but we don't really. We have to toss back our best card, unfortunately. We could be greedy, but I don't think it's correct. I don't have a... I could have swore I had one of these lands, but I haven't seen it. Have you guys seen it? I was gonna say that might shuffle my rare back in, but this is a much better blocker against the decoy. Two drop versus 2-drop. I am fine. Did they just get stuck on land? Yeah, they just got stuck on 2. We got Darling. We're gonna follow that up with a libation. It's gonna be beautiful. Holy MTG, 5 gifted subs. Let me spin the adventure wheel for you after this match. We are 2-0 in a best of 3. We're up a game here in match 3. So if we win this game, big time profit and play-in points. Let's go. All right. That is acceptable. They might try to double block, and if they do, we just blow them out with libation. So you just play Bant colors over and over? No, actually, I tend to play a lot of Esper, actually, is my color of choice. I mean, we don't need to, but it feels kind of a waste to just not kill a thing when we can. I would say about a third of my decks have been Bant. I've been playing a ton of Esper, and I've been playing a ton of, what is the other one? Yeah, Esper is Obscura. This is instant speed. I was thinking about bouncing something and then just sending with everything, but I'm okay with this trade and progressing the board. If they had a board clear, it wouldn't be the end of the world. And I think this is pretty good. We probably just win this turn. Okay. Disdainful Stroke means it's a lot less likely they're going to try to board clear. Well, it's not likely, they just don't have it. Top deck it, of course. That's unfortunate. So putting that back on top doesn't really help us, because then they can just lock down my card again. I don't think this is a great turn for libation because it's not lethal. So I think I'll just go here, attack for 4, and then we can bounce if need be. Randy, thank you so much. 5 gifted subs. We have another adventure wheel coming. Thank you, thank you. This has first strike, so they don't actually get any of the value, and I don't think bouncing is any good. What are they doing? They know we have first strike, right? Oh, we don't have first strike anymore. Okay, never mind. So we want to go like this, and we want to bounce. Do we have lethal? 5. I think if I had played a land, we had lethal. I don't know if I did or not, so we'll just do this. Great. Bounce lethal. 3 wins! I was gonna say 7 wins, so I was gonna say 5, and then I am dumb. All right, our random card is a rare. That's pretty good. Let's take a quick look at the deck for those of you guys who didn't get a chance to see the draft. It's honestly nothing special. We had a Workshop War Chief that kind of came in a little clutch in our match 2, but we had the removal spell for the fish anyway, so this just kind of put us a little further out of that like danger range, because we could then follow up another threat with a removal spell. But for the most part, that was it. We only played the rare once, and We had Metropolis Angel just steamroll one game, and for the most part, the win was just Jeweled Thieves and removal spells. Very consistent. We didn't have any shields or any of the typical Bant synergies. Yeah, this deck was great. It was fun to play. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, for those of you on the YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to leave me a comment and let me know what you guys think of the format. Bye!